Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. I'm making a kind of shabby chic lace pouch or purse, and I've started it, but I thought I would show you some of the tips so you can make one yourself. You only need a few items for this type of purse. You need some all over lace, and in this case I used curtaining, all over curtaining, and it should be 24 inches by 7 inches wide. Then you need lining, and this is French general lining, so it's very beautiful lining, the same 7 inches by 24, and in between that I've put padding, so it's 3 layers, you might say. And before I started sewing it up, I zigzagged around the whole thing, and of course I've already done that, but I zigzagged around the whole 24-inch length, and I added a piece of lace on one end, like that, and then I also added a piece of lace across this end, which is the flap end. And I also looked around to find something that I could use for the hanger, the strap, and I found this, and I thought this has a nice shabby, it's a cotton twisted cord, and it looks like that would be just fine. So once I had that established, I took approximately a third and I sewed a stitch right across there. This is before I folded this up. And that kind of tells me where I'm going to put the flap. Then I brought up this like so, up to here, and I stitched it down here with a zigzag. So down both sides with a zigzag, and then I stitched right around here with a zigzag, and I went round 2 or 3 times. Went round and round and round and round and round. So it's nice and secure and looks good. And then folded this down, and once I had done that, it was one flat piece still on the flap. I took some additional lace and I sort of just applicated on a little bit, and I'm going to work on that some more. Haven't decided exactly what I'm going to put on, maybe flowers or something like that. And I'll show you later what I come up with, but I thought you'd like to see how that goes so quick and easy, and it really looks nice. And there's plenty of room inside. It doesn't need a closure, but I will probably put a snap on it. And I tried to use some old, this is antique, and this is antique, and then I, added these pieces were antique, and I'm going to add some more to collage that. And as I say, then I have the strap piece, and that is just over 1 meter. So that's that. So I'll show you how that goes together when I'll go to the next step. Now for a bit of hand sewing. I'm sort of playing with a design for the flap, and I made this flower. I found a piece of old scrungy lace that I like, and I'd like to put that sort of a little peeking up there a little bit. And then I made, as I said, this flower with some pearls wrapped around inside, and I kind of like that. I like the color change. And then I have a little bit of tassel fringe, and I'm going to put that, I've decided, I'm going to put that there, so it'll look like that. But I think first of all I'm going to sew on the handles, and I already pinned them. So let's see here. So the way I sew them on is I tuck them inside the bag part and then have them extend out the side that way, sort of sideways. And it was a little too hard to get it into the machine this way, so I'm just going to do it by sewing, which I like to do hand sewing. It's one of my more relaxing pastimes. And it's pretty good if you use, good stitching. So I'm just about done with that. Well, I've got some tape on the end of this cord and it's kind of hard to get through it. I had some tape on it to stop it fraying, and I wasn't smart enough to take the tape off this part. I did it on the other side, but I didn't on this side. I don't know why. Anyway, so that's one side of the handle. And then, that looks pretty, doesn't it, there? I like all that. And I like the change of colour. Too much white, you know, I don't want it to look bridal or something. Speaking of bridal, my granddaughter wants me to make her a pouch. Oh no, I left the tape on this. I thought I took it off. She wants me to make her a bridal clutch, really. I call it a pouch. And she's very fussy. So her wedding's going to be black and white. But of course the clutch will be white. And she's given me all kinds of instructions. She doesn't want lace. And she wants the body of it plain, and then some images on the flap, but not lace, something else. And she wants me to add some pearls that came off her mother's wedding dress, which I have. So I'll be working on that, and I'll probably take a picture of it so you see what that looks like. It's going to be quite a job. She wants it made of silk. Well, I do happen to have plenty of silk. I have to get in touch with her for more instructions, I tell you. Okay, so there we go. There's the handle. Now, just to add all the finishing touches here, of course I probably will put a snap on. I like to hand sew the snaps. And I'm not going to take time right now to sew this all on, because it might take a little bit of time. But before I sew it on, I am going to put some drops of glue, which is a good way to hold everything in place. So right here above this, I'm just going to put some drops of glue, and this is just going to be, you might say, to kind of baste this lace. The lace is quite dimensional. Actually, I'm going to put it this way. It's got little flowery things, and they are quite thick. So I'll be sewing these on by hand, and then I've got the back of the flower I made. So I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on the felt that backs it. Let's see, I think I'll put it like that. And then I'm going to put this, which was about 2 inches of fringe, and I've folded it in 3 and glued it because I don't want it to unravel anymore. So that will go. I'll tuck that. Let me see. I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to have to put some glue on the back of this, and that's going to go under there. And of course, when I sew it, I'll probably do some trimming of the felt under there, because I'm going to sew all that. So there it is. That's how it's going to look. I think it looks rather nice. Very easy and quick, as you saw. And I hope you enjoyed that. I've made this kind of bag for many years, and they seem to be popular. They're, as I said, quick and easy, and a good chance to use up some odds and ends of textiles, lace and stuff. I like it to look nice, though, so I don't use anything that's grungy or not nice. But it'll look very pretty. In fact, this could also be a bride's, couldn't it? But my granddaughter won't like that because it's not a clutch. And it's got lace, and she doesn't want lace. She wants pearls, but white pearls. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. This is Lilla in the Islands. Bye-bye.